They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Get up!
Freeman again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Let's go.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Get up! Hey, go!
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Hey, let's go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Ryan. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Bryant's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Third and short yardage. Bridgewater. And Ginn's got it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
Bridgewater. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Breaks the tackle now with Allen. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
Long night.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Trying to lay one up deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 69 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut. I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. They run it again with Kamara. Spins past him. And he'll running right through it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's Bridgewater. Finds his man. Watson over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Again, this is Kamara, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now Ryan back into his end zone. And Jones has it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And it's complete. Hooper. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. As we inch closer to the regular season, I'm just peering down at some of the preseason records. Right now, Ravens 4-0, Bengals, Panthers, Cardinals, all 3-0. I guess my question is, what stock do you put in these preseason records?
The easy answer is nothing, because the preseason doesn't really matter. But some organizations do put more stock in it than others. Some of them want to win every preseason game. Others don't worry about that at all. Intel has told me that only one team has won the Super Bowl after going 0-4 in the preseason, and that was in a strike year, I believe, when Washington did it. So for the most part, you just don't want to go winless in the preseason. But remember this, the Browns and the Lions both went 4-0 preseasons, then they went 0-16 in the regular season.
Speaking of winless teams, Eagles and Falcons both winless right now, could be Super Bowl contenders.
I still think that they're going to be, whether they go winless or not.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Bridgewater to throw it this time. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he's brought down after a good gain. He got 29 yards that time. First down, Bridgewater. And Thomas has it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A gain of 39 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New distance. Michael Thomas, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ryan. He's going to fire one deep. He's got him in. Complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Ryan now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan eluding the pressure right. He's going to let got it in. It's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Bryant's kick is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you do.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a gain of 7, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you down.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Austin Hooper, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are in for 6. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. Again, Ryan. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 46 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. That's caught by Meredith right side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Fire down, fire down.
On second down, Ingram. And his first carry, he loses the football. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Mark Ingram taking it in from the 20. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. From the gun, Bridgewater. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Hurry up, hurry up.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, with the incompletion there, gives us time to hit on the retirement, Charles, of Eric Decker. Of course, played for the Broncos, Jets, and Titans. Was with the Patriots this preseason, but now he's going to step aside.
I think he had a fantastic career because look at it this way. Getting 1,000 yards in one season for a receiver, that's a career for most people. He did it 3 times. Best year in Denver in 2013. 87 catches, almost 1,300 yards and 11 touchdowns. Congratulations on a wonderful career, Eric Decker.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Now it's Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out and out double him. And maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. Freeman a 1st down and more. And finally wrestled down at the 11. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. From the gun, it's Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Second down, Bridgewater. Completes this one to Meredith. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Bridgewater on first down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Takk McKinley coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Takk McKinley in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Bridgewater gets to his fullback line. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Falcons going to use another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Get set, get set.
He's back to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And Lutz puts this one through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure the investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play. They'll look to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. 23 yards on the play. And I think that's going to do it. They can't get another play off. Down to the final play. That's where we went in this one, a dramatic finish. And I know that the field goal was going to be pretty long, but to not kick the field goal, at least take the chance to win there with 3, what did you think, partner?
You know that in pregame, as he warms up, the kicker gets with the special teams coach, and they figure out a number in both directions, all right, versus win, no win, if it's a possibility, whatever it is. And they give a number to the head coach. This is where I'm good from. Between here and here, maybe that wasn't the number he gave him today.
That's Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been...
first command. Sounds like I see it in that. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. LED logo the tag. I go in back of the. In the back, haters they talk the chat. They step on the rock, the man.